I'm Edward Webster. I'm a professor at Wits University, and I've written a book with my colleagues on workers' power. It's called Recasting Workers' Power, Work and Inequality in the Shadow of the Digital Age. Power is the ability to get someone to do something they would otherwise not have done. The classic example of workers' power is the strike, the collective withdrawal of your labour power in order to force the employer to do what she would otherwise not have done. For example, increase your pay. It's a cost to the employer which he wants to minimize. In this book, we challenge the dominant narrative that new technology, in particular digital technology, the so-called Fourth Industrial Revolution, has destroyed workers' power. The widespread view that the Fourth Industrial Revolution means the end of labour. We focus on the new jobs that are created, the food couriers that deliver your food, the e-hailing taxi drivers, the street traders, these casual workers that have emerged at the periphery of the economy. Let me share two findings with you. Firstly, in spite of the fragmented and isolated nature of their work, these new workers are organized. In fact, they are often already organized, not into trade unions, but into informal associations, kind of equivalent, if you like, of a stokvel, where they come together to share their conditions. They, if you like, self-organized in informal digital networks. So instead of traditional unions being revitalized, platform workers are experimenting with new forms of organization. So we call it in the book an experimental trend that's emerging in Africa. Secondly, there's a shift away from organized strikes to new sources of power beyond the workplace. It doesn't mean that there aren't lots of strikes, but the impact of those strikes is diminished. And so they draw on other sources of power. We call it societal power. You draw on civil society, on the social media, for example. I will be in conversation with my colleagues on these findings in the Donald Gordon Auditorium at the Wits Management Centre on the 12th of October. Please join us in a conversation with my colleagues, Dr. Alex Mashilo and Dr. Ruth Castel-Branco, and Professor Michael Burawoy from California. Thank you.